They've gone from coworkers to friends, to on and off lovers, to friends, to saying they could get married, to soup snakes. If one thing can be said about Mindy Kaling and B.J. Novak's relationship, it's that it defies any traditional definition. When their on and off romance ended, the two managed to stay best friends with a relationship so close and special that fans often wonder if they're still involved.
B.J., what do you think the number one question for you is?
Mindy.
Yes.
Mindy Kaling and B.J. Novak met in 2004 when they started writing and starring in the sitcom The Office. Since they were both screenwriters and performers, the duo had a lot of control over their characters. No one knows when exactly, but the two began an on and off relationship during the series' early years. Novak explained their romance years later during an interview with Vulture, saying, "No one including us ever really knew. Is this dating? Is this not dating?" The actor explained that he and Mindy were never really dating, but never really not dating either. Oof, sounds complicated.
I think anyone who's been friends with someone for 18, 19 years and at one point dated and now doesn't, they maybe understand this.
B.J. also revealed that even in the moments when they weren't getting along, you could always find one of them next to the other. Novak and Kaling's characters also began an on and off relationship in the show. At some points, fans didn't even know if the office workers were together or not. "I think it was sort of expressive of the relationship that we were in," B.J. confessed. The two stars weren't the only writers on the show. Novak believes that their workmates easily caught up to the situation, and that's why their characters' relationship was born. "Mindy and I were extremely close and constantly fighting," B.J. said, before adding that they sometimes didn't even remember what they had fought about or why they were not speaking to each other. The actors' romance ended in 2007, but they continued their friendship. The duo continued to support each other's careers as well, like when Mindy was there for B.J. at the premiere of Inglourious Basterds. In 2012, Kaling left her series regular job at The Office to focus on her own TV show, The Mindy Project. She did appear on the show after that, so the story of Kelly and Ryan didn't end there. B.J. helped Mindy produce the first season of The Mindy Project, and even starred in the show, playing one of Kaling's love interests. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, the actor revealed that his character's trajectory on the show was inspired by his relationship with Kaling. "We are pretty inseparable best friends, with a lot of chemistry ourselves, and we're not dating."
The thing is, she is in many ways the great love of my life, and she's much closer to me than a friend, and yet we're not in a relationship.
Novak went on to explain that his special relationship with the writer could sometimes make his partners insecure. "Whenever we date anyone else, I think there's a period where the person is very skeptical of our friendship." B.J. revealed that many of their partners said things along the lines of, "Are you sure you're not going to end up dating?" Novak told the magazine that many people wanted him and Kaling to marry, but he didn't want to do it for one reason. "Every single person in our lives and Twitter feeds would say, 'I knew it.' However, the writer then followed with, 'But we know what's there.'"
He's really part of my family, and even though that is less of a sexy characterization of our relationship, I think it's a deeper and closer one.
Mindy played along in the marriage hypothesis a few months after the interview when she tweeted at B.J. saying, "If we get married, I insist John Mayer sing." The couple turned friends continued attending events together, like the 2013 Met Gala. In 2014, they started the tradition of attending the Vanity Fair Oscars party together. The exes also kept dedicating tweets and tributes to each other. On Novak's birthday, Kaling celebrated by calling him her soup snake on Twitter. The term soup snake comes from an episode of The Office where protagonist Michael Scott is reading a love confession he wrote. The boss confuses his own handwriting and reads soup snakes instead of soulmates. It's so cute that Mindy and B.J. chose that term to talk about their relationship. In 2014, Novak did an event where he answered fan questions on Reddit. Someone asked the writer who he was closest to on The Office. "I was closest with Mindy Kaling and also least close with Mindy Kaling on a minute-by-minute basis," Novak wrote. He then joked, saying that he wouldn't trade it for the world, but he would trade it for a more consistently positive relationship with Mindy. "She's the best," he added. That same year, Kaling opened up about the breakup with Novak during the time they both worked on The Office. The actress revealed that her co-worker dumped her during an interview with Howard Stern. "That was the hottest I've ever looked because I stopped eating. When I get depressed, I stop eating," she said. Mindy also confessed that she would have married B.J. at the time if he had asked her. However, she also said that she wouldn't marry anyone that asked her during that time. Novak reacted to this revelation in an interview with Andy Cohen, saying that Kaling's confession had been an honest and heartfelt account of what was a complicated and mostly wonderful relationship.
Was that awkward for you?
We're adults at this point, so
Yes.
now that you're mentioning it, yeah, it's a little awkward.
The writer called his friendship with Kaling complicated, yet another time during an interview with People magazine, where he added, "I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world." The star also revealed what he values most when dating somebody. The best dating is when you don't realize it's dating, when you're just co-conspirators. Of course, all this gushing about each other made fans wonder if Mindy and B.J. were dating. The actors themselves are aware that their friendship defies traditional expectations. "I will freely admit, my relationship with B.J. Novak is weird as hell," Kaling told InStyle magazine, explaining that he wasn't her boyfriend, but he wasn't a best friend either. "You could describe our relationship as a romantically charged camaraderie with loud arguments," the Emmy Award winner said. In 2017, Mindy surprised her fans with her pregnancy.
How are you feeling right now about the prospect of motherhood?
Really excited. Yeah, it's really, it's so unknown to me.
The performer wasn't publicly dating anyone at the time and didn't reveal who the biological father was. 3 years later, she welcomed another child without revealing the identity of the father. Mindy made B.J. the godfather of her kids. She has also told several media outlets that the actor is great at fulfilling this role. Novak has also become very attached to the kids.
He is a wonderful friend, and he's the godparent of both my kids, and he loves children and is they're so attached to him. He's really part of our family.
In an interview with the Today Show, Kaling revealed that her friend once said, "Can you sue for God paternity rights?" Mindy and B.J. also prepare special events for the kids together. In 2020, the actress revealed that the actor was going to dress as Santa Claus for Christmas. The kids would be baking cookies and then hear bells from another room and would find the star sleeping on the sofa with a Santa Claus costume on and a bag of toys. Novak doesn't only help Kaling surprise her kids, he also gives her parenting advice. While chatting with Meghan Markle on her podcast, Mindy confessed that she grew up feeling ugly and different. For that reason, she always told her daughter that she's beautiful. One day, B.J. told the writer, "You can tell her other compliments." Not knowing the identity of the children's father has led fans to speculate that it could be Novak. In an interview with Marie Claire, Mindy addressed the rumors, saying that they didn't bother her because they hadn't affected her happiness or her kids. "If that's what's going to be titillating to people, I'll take it," she added. Mindy also opened up about her desires to be a mother, saying that she wished every 19-year-old girl's gift was to have their eggs freeze, so that they could focus on their career but then have children when they were ready, even without a partner. Years after they first dated, fans continue to ship the exes together. Mindy and B.J. decided to poke a little fun at them while they were presenting an award at the 2022 Emmys. During their presentation, the actors commented on the fact that today's series have much shorter seasons. Kaling said that they had begun their career doing sitcoms that had 22 episodes per year, so they didn't have time for anything else. "No time for a social life," Novak added. "You had no choice but to form insanely complicated relationships with your co-stars," he said, referring to their past relationship. Later that same year, Mindy opened up about not dating B.J. During an interview on her show, Drew Barrymore told the actress that she wondered why her and Novak were not together. Kaling explained that he's a wonderful friend and a member of her family, but that they have known each other for a really long time to consider dating. "You have exes that you wouldn't necessarily marry now," the writer said. Both stars have gone on to have wildly successful careers, and they still walk red carpets and support each other's projects. For example, B.J. supported Mindy when she premiered her comedy The Sex Lives of College Girls, and she did the same when Novak premiered the film Vengeance, his directorial debut. The couple even signed a book deal together, although sadly that never came to be. Even if they are not dating, it's clear that both stars know how to make each other happy. Here at Rumour Juice, we hope we can gush over their weird, special friendship for many more years. Be well and be kind.